I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlogger who always tells it like it is. Some sad news to report. Bruno Leopoldo Francesco Sammartino passed away today at the age of 82 in his home in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He died of natural causes, it seems. He had been in a state of declining health for a long time. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2013, one might say finally, and held the then WWF World Heavyweight Championship for over 11 years, over 2 reigns, a feat no professional wrestler has yet to accomplish, and given the state of the sport today, probably never will. Bruno was born in Pisferrato, Italy, in October 6, 1935. He was only 3 years old when World War II broke out, and his family had to hide from the Germans. He was the youngest of 7 siblings. 4 of his brothers died before the family moved to America in 1950. He was bullied, believe it or not, as a kid, and because of that was motivated to get stronger to fight back. He soon became a weightlifter and a bodybuilder before working in professional wrestling in a local Pittsburgh TV show called Studio Wrestling. He joined the WWE back when it was Capital Wrestling in 1960 and soon became a big name, but he left due to Vince McMahon Sr.'s broken promises and low pay. He was eventually lured back in 1963 and soon became champion. He held the belt for 7.5 years before losing to Ivan Koloff, which nearly started a riot. He would win the title back from Stan the Man Stasiak and held it for another 3+ years before a broken neck ended his run. He lost to superstar Billy Graham. He would compete in only one WrestleMania match, the 20-man Battle Royal with WWE and NFL superstars in Chicago. He was thrown out by Big John Studd. Yeah, that was his WrestleMania moment. Well, except maybe being in his son's corner, David's corner, in the first WrestleMania at Madison Square Garden, the place where most of Bruno's accomplishments took place. His final WWE match was a tag match where he and Hulk Hogan beat One Man Gang and King Kong Bundy. Bruno left the WWE in 1988, getting sick of where Vince Jr. was taking the promotion. It's easily understandable in my opinion. The 90s weren't exactly a high watermark for the sport as a whole, let alone the WWE. He made a guest appearance at WCW's Halloween Havoc 89 as a guest referee for the main event, and he even did commentary with Jim Ross for a while there. Finally, in 2013, after many talks with McMahon, Triple H, and others, Bruno accepted his rightful spot in the WWE Hall of Fame. He was inducted in Madison Square Garden, again very appropriate, alongside other legends like Bob Backlund, Booker T, Mick Foley, and Donald Trump. Now, I never got to see Bruno compete except for WrestleMania 2, but the fact he held a title for 11 years, well, they don't call him the living legend for nothing, If not for people like him, the WWE wouldn't have grown into what it is today. He loved the sport even when he hated the people who were controlling it. And I'm happy he was inducted into the Hall of Fame while he was still alive. I mean, we have posthumous Hall of Fame inductees all the time, but who's to say that they didn't like the WWE? Anyway, Bruno was survived by his wife of 58 years, Carol, and their 3 sons. They also have 4 grandkids. He was one of the greatest superstars to ever step foot in the squared circle, and he will be sorely missed in the community. Again, Bruno Sammartino, dead at 82. Vaya con Dios, Bruno.